weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Short throw hauled in by Croft. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Sam Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this returnable for Hill. Nifty move. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. You good.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Williams brings it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They try the left side here with Williams. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Tua. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now it's A-Chain headed right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he fires one, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Here's Smith to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Russell Wilson, the Bronco offense heading out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Phillips looking like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Here's Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's a toss left for A-Chain. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And able to get this out to the 25. For the Broncos. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Tua now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a 3rd and 6.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Caught by Wilson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
he got
rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. First down, they go back to A-Chain. Down to about the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 37-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tua. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Rocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 23.
Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.